In a town church, Father Michael, a devoted priest, meets David, a newcomer seeking peace after a troubled past. An unexpected bond grows between them, evolving into a deep, romantic love that challenges Michael's vows and the expectations of his community. Despite fears and societal judgment, the two men share stolen moments of affection and emotional intimacy. Eventually, Michael finds the courage to reveal their relationship to his congregation, facing both support and resistance. Their love becomes a symbol of resilience and hope, showing that true love transcends boundaries and can flourish even in the most unlikely places. So let's start this amazing love story. Watch full video to the end to enjoy love. In a quaint little town, nestled between rolling hills and lush greenery, stood an ancient church. Its towering spires reached towards the heavens, a symbol of hope and solace for the townsfolk. Within these sacred walls, Father Michael served as the devoted priest. He was a middle-aged man with gentle eyes and a warm smile that could ease the heaviest of hearts. His days were filled with prayer, guidance, and a profound commitment to his congregation. One sunny afternoon, as the golden rays filtered through the stained glass windows, illuminating the church with a kaleidoscope of colors, a new face appeared. David, a middle-aged man with salt and pepper hair and a kind demeanor, entered the church seeking peace. He had recently moved to the town, hoping to start anew after a tumultuous past. As he stepped inside, the air felt different, charged with an unexplainable energy. Father Michael noticed David immediately. There was something about him that sparked a curiosity within the priest. He watched as David found a pew, his head bowed in prayer. Michael felt a pull, an attraction that was both unexpected and exhilarating. Drawn by an invisible thread, he approached David, offering a warm greeting. "Welcome to our church," Michael said, his voice rich and soothing. "I'm Father Michael. It's nice to see a new face." David looked up, meeting Michael's gaze. There was an instant connection, a flicker of something deeper than mere friendship. "Thank you, Father. I'm David. I just moved here." Their conversations became frequent, with David seeking guidance and solace in the church. Michael found himself looking forward to their meetings, the way David's laughter filled the empty spaces of the church, bringing life where there once was silence. They shared stories, dreams, and vulnerabilities, each encounter deepening their bond. As days turned into weeks, the air between them thickened with unspoken words. Michael couldn't help but admire David's passion for life, the way his eyes sparkled when he spoke about his dreams. Conversely, David was captivated by Michael's wisdom and the comfort he offered. Their hands would often brush against each other, sending electric sensations through their bodies. One evening, after a community event at the church, the two men found themselves alone in the dimly lit sanctuary. The atmosphere was charged, their hearts racing as they stood close, the scent of candles and incense enveloping them. Michael's heart pounded in his chest as he looked into David's eyes, searching for answers. "David, Michael began, his voice barely above a whisper. Before he could finish, David stepped closer, his breath warm against Michael's skin. "I feel it too, Father. This connection, it's undeniable." In that moment, the world outside faded away. Michael cupped David's face in his hands, their lips just inches apart. "Are we allowed to feel this way?" he asked, his voice trembling with desire and fear. "Love knows no boundaries," David replied softly, his eyes searching Michael's for reassurance. With that, the distance between them vanished as their lips met in a passionate kiss. It was tender, yet electrifying, igniting a fire within both men that had long been dormant. Michael felt as if he were awakening from a deep slumber, every nerve ending alive with sensation. David wrapped his arms around Michael, pulling him closer, deepening the kiss as their souls intertwined. As they pulled away, breathless and wide-eyed, Michael couldn't help but smile. "What have we done?" he whispered, a mix of joy and fear dancing in his voice. "We've embraced what we truly feel," David replied, brushing his thumb against Michael's cheek. "And it's beautiful." From that day forward, their relationship blossomed in secret. They would steal moments together, hidden away from prying eyes, sharing kisses that tasted of longing and affection. Their touches became bolder, fingers intertwining as they explored the depths of their feelings. In the quiet of the church, they would often find solace in each other's arms, the weight of the world lifting as they held one another close. Michael found himself entranced by the way David's laughter echoed through the empty halls, a sound that resonated within him, filling the void he never knew existed. As their love deepened, they began to navigate the complexities of their relationship. They spoke of their fears, the uncertainty of what lay ahead, and the societal expectations that loomed over them. Yet, in each other's arms, they found strength and courage to embrace their love. One fateful night, under a blanket of stars, they sat on the church steps, the cool breeze caressing their skin. David turned to Michael, his eyes glistening with unshed tears. "I never thought I could feel this way again," he confessed, vulnerability etched in his voice. Michael's heart swelled with affection. "Neither did I. But you've shown me that love can be found in the most unexpected places." As they leaned in for another kiss, the world around them blurred, leaving only the two of them enveloped in their own universe. Every touch was electric, igniting a passion that neither of them could deny. Weeks turned into months, and their love story unfolded in whispers and stolen moments. They ventured beyond the church, exploring the beauty of the town together, hand in hand. Each shared glance, each brush of their lips, solidified their bond as they created a world where love knew no judgment.
Yet, the reality of their situation weighed heavily on their hearts. Michael often struggled with the conflict between his duties as a priest and his undeniable feelings for David. The expectations of his congregation loomed over him like a dark cloud, threatening to overshadow the love that had blossomed in his heart. One evening, as they sat in the church's garden, the air thick with the scent of blooming flowers, Michael sighed, his heart heavy. "What if they find out? What if we lose everything?" David took Michael's hands in his own, grounding him. "Love is worth fighting for, Michael. We can't live in fear of what others might think. We must embrace our truth." Tears brimmed in Michael's eyes as he looked at David, the man who had brought colour into his once monochromatic life. "You're right, I'm scared." "Together we can face anything," David assured him, leaning in for a soft kiss that sent shivers down Michael's spine. With newfound determination, they decided to face their fears together. They began to share their love more openly, albeit cautiously, finding ways to express their affection without drawing undue attention. Quiet moments became sacred, filled with shared laughter, kisses, and the kind of intimacy that made their hearts race. Their love story became one of resilience, a testament to the power of connection and understanding. They learned to navigate the complexities of their relationship, supporting each other through the challenges that came their way. Each kiss, each touch became a reminder of their commitment to one another, a bond that could not be easily broken. As the seasons changed, so did their love. With each passing day, they grew more in tune with each other, their hearts beating in unison. They found joy in the little things, a shared meal, a quiet evening under the stars, or the simple act of holding hands as they walked through the town. But the weight of their secret love still lingered. Michael often found himself torn between his role as a priest and his relationship with David. He feared the repercussions of being true to himself, but deep down, he knew that denying his feelings would only lead to heartache. One rainy afternoon, as they sat together in the church, the sound of raindrops tapping against the stained glass created a serene atmosphere. Michael turned to David, his heart racing. "I can't keep living like this. I want to be honest, not just with myself but with everyone." David's eyes widened, a mix of fear and hope swirling within them. "Are you sure? It could change everything." "I know," Michael replied, his voice steady. but I can't deny my love for you any longer. You deserve to be loved openly, without fear." In that moment, they shared a kiss filled with determination and love. It was a promise to one another, a commitment to face the world together, no matter the outcome. As they prepared for the upcoming Sunday service, Michael felt a whirlwind of emotions. He knew he had to speak his truth, to share the love that had transformed his life. The thought of the congregation's reaction sent shivers down his spine, but he was resolute. When the day arrived, the church was filled with familiar faces, the air thick with anticipation. As Michael stood before the congregation, he felt David's presence behind him, a steady source of strength. Taking a deep breath, he began to speak, his heart pounding. "Dear friends, today I want to share something very personal with you all," he started, his voice wavering slightly. "For too long, I've hidden a part of myself. I've struggled with the love that has blossomed in my heart, a love that transcends the expectations placed upon me." Gasps echoed through the church, but Michael pressed on, his determination unwavering. "I have fallen in love with someone who makes me feel whole, who inspires me to be a better person. His name is David, and he is here with me today." As he spoke, he felt the warmth of David's hand intertwining with his own, a grounding force amidst the storm of emotions. The room fell silent, the weight of his words hanging in the air. "I know this may be difficult for some to understand, but love is love, and it is a gift that should be celebrated," Michael continued, his voice gaining strength. "I cannot deny this connection, and I refuse to hide it any longer." The congregation was taken aback, a mix of shock and contemplation washing over them. But amidst the uncertainty, a few familiar faces began to nod in understanding, their hearts opening to the truth before them. As Michael concluded his speech, he felt a sense of liberation wash over him. He had spoken his truth, unfiltered and raw, and in that moment, he realized that love was worth every risk. After the service, David and Michael stood hand in hand, facing the congregation together. Some approached them with kindness and support, while others were hesitant, grappling with their own beliefs. But in that moment, they knew they had taken a significant step toward a future filled with love and acceptance. Days turned into weeks, and while challenges remained, Michael and David faced them with unwavering determination. Their love only grew stronger as they navigated the complexities of their newfound openness. They found allies within the congregation who supported their love, and together they worked to create a more inclusive community. In the quiet moments, when the world felt overwhelming, Michael and David would retreat to the church's garden, seeking solace in each other's arms. The warmth of their love enveloped them, a sanctuary amidst the chaos. They shared stolen kisses under the stars, whispered dreams of a future together, and held each other through the storms of doubt. Love had transformed their lives, filling them with hope and the unshakable belief that they could face anything as long as they had each other. As the seasons changed, so did the landscape of their lives. Michael found new purpose in his role as a priest, advocating for love and acceptance within his congregation. David became a pillar of support, encouraging others to embrace their truth, no matter how difficult it may be. Their love story became a beacon of hope, a reminder that love knows no boundaries and that it can flourish in the most unexpected places. Together, they forged a path of understanding, acceptance, and profound connection, proving that love can conquer all. And so, in that small town, amidst the whispers of judgment and the weight of tradition, Michael and David continued to write their love story, a tale of courage, passion, and the beautiful power of love that transcended all barriers.